Of wisdom, and as round 2 begins, we're joined at ringside by the world heavyweight co-champion. If
he gets bored on a fight and has nothing to do, hopefully he's saving his right hand for those times, because he will need it tonight at that point.
This really shows you what a specific art boxing is. I mean, the athletic cap
makes him second guess himself.
It's a really good point, Roy. And it seems now
he's slacked and punching. You see that?
Yeah, Briggs has abandoned the style that he used in the first round.
Go.
Here's George patiently stalking Briggs. A left that was short.
This round, but Foreman's been landing the jab at about a 70%. This sport is easy if you have a jab.
Very easy if you have a jab. Oh, Shannon's starting to feel real bad now. And the crowd is not helping him in. Oh, good shot. That's somebody I'm talking about right there, Larry.
There's a hard right hand by Briggs as he suddenly comes out of his doldrums.
Yeah, but this is sort of like the last thing once.
Hard right hand by Briggs. Every time Briggs seizes momentum for 5 or 10 seconds, George claims it. Briggs getting a couple of open shots and taking them. Foreman lands that right across the top. Did you? I'm not surprised. Harold Letterman, how'd you score the first 4 rounds?
Jim, 3 rounds to 1, 39-37. Big George Foreman. He just keeps walking him down, and wrapping him with that.
Long haul.
Yeah, it does. But he's a younger fighter. If he wants to win this fight, he has to stand up under that.
He is submitting, giving in, but he found something in that last round. Let's see if he can exploit it.
If he continues to do that right here, every round he starts out.
This showed Foreman attempting only 21 punches. Here's a hard right hand across the top by Foreman. Briggs shakes his head, but that part.
He landed. Then he won that also. He certainly lost the 6th round. I'm talking about Foreman, but he just keeps walking him down and wrapping him with the harder shots. I think he's winning the fight.
He's winning the 8th round. That much I can tell you. The best defense, particularly against a fighter like Foreman, is a good offense.
The best defense, period, in my case, I think, is a good offense.
Hard right hand.
At least that's what my dad taught me.
And he taught you well.
That was the hardest punch of the fight for George, or that he just doesn't have any more movement.
So much energy in rounds 5 and 6.
Yeah, but he can slip the punches. He's in there. Oh, good shot by Briggs. Now, that was smart.
Left hook to the body down low. Very
smart
good
shot.
Hard right hand across the top for Foreman. Round 8, the biggest crowd pleaser of the bout.
Take a look at that flurry of punches from George. A combination, a left with a right behind it. A half hook behind that. Old George is like an old lion who can still mangle you if he catches you. Asthma. I think his concern was he never raised it before. Why would you raise it after you lose it?
But I know a few guys like that, man.
Foreman crunching Briggs inside with a left hook. They trade body shots in close. And Briggs punctuates the exchange with a right cross. So Foreman chases him across the ring and lands his own right cross.
And I'm going to tell you something. Oh, Shannon is in George.
Career has been built. Larry Merchant, take us through the replays of Foreman's jabs.
You know, George, this was almost a non-existent punch for George in his first career. It's the punch that has sustained his second career. This is a medley of jabs. And he's not just touching Briggs.
Round TKO over Valdez in his last bout. Briggs lands a right hand across the top. He had a big rally in round 9 of the Valdez fight. Let's see if he's got something saved for rounds 10, 11, and 12 here.
Now that called.
Second second round knockout. Totally one-sided affair. The two had dominated with body punching. He knocked Lally down 5 times.
Oh, that was a good body shot by Shannon.
Hard right hand to the body. Sets up a combination up top. Foreman.
Right hand. Body shot. That one stopped Briggs, hurt him. Briggs came right back, took that idea, and then popped George on top of his head.
If Shannon is a gambler, he just rolled himself a hard 10. Now he has 2 more to go, and he'll be all right.
Good job.
Shannon Briggs, round 10, landing 28 out of 44 punches, 64%. 20 of those.
If he wins this fight.
Well, I see a little bit of it because he's taking some good punches tonight. He's showing some good angles. He's throwing some pretty good punches.
Harold become the oldest man ever to win it, as he was the night he knocked out Muro. Bout. Shannon Briggs, probably behind on the scorecards, probably needs another.
Good 1-2 call.
Hasn't had a knockout since the Muro fight. Maybe he doesn't need knockouts to keep winning at this stage of his career.
All right, stop punch, stop punch, stop punch. Come on out. Come on out.
As long as he can choose his opponents this carefully. Blood around the edges of Shannon Briggs' nose. Visible evidence of Foreman's 12th round attack. All Foreman now as Briggs backs up. Crowd rises to its feet. Another giant ovation for the boxing giant.
I'll tell you, Shannon Briggs is really showing some heart here tonight, though. He's fighting. He's not running. He's not being afraid. He's trying. He's at the... But George may be the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Briggs landing a left hook inside. Foreman coming back with a left right of his own. 30 seconds to go.
Okay, stop.
This point, but through our eyes, it appears he's not in danger of that.
From the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. Steve Weisfeld scores the bout 114 to 114. He has it even. Lawrence Layton scores the bout 117 to 113. And Calvin Claxton has it 116 to 112 for the winner by majority decision and new linear heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon Briggs.
Well, wow. One of those nights, huh?
Yeah, that's how boxing goes. That's why it's very unsafe to just go in there and assume that you're going to come out a victor.